Man, everything feels just a little off. Let's win and go home.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. Taking a look at the Lakers, they're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
When I look at the Lakers, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Myles Turner out there with Holland. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Boomer in at the 1. And for Toronto, they've got Connect. Scotty Barnes is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Green. And it's Oakley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Boomer, coming off a solid outing against Memphis. And he gets it to go.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Ingram. He played a great game against Boston. He's off on the layup. Bridges, left side. Can't cash it in from close range. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And here's Green from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Here's Boomer. He's averaging 35.5 a game. Excellent production. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Boomer's got 5 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Green. Last game out, 36 points for him. Tries it from 19, and that's good. Off the glass that time. He's got 5.
starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Holland, averaging around 6 a game. Over Barnes. Holland gets the bucket.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Outside Ingram. Shoots over to Sumu. The shot by Ingram, no good.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from that.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. No good on the triple. The Lakers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Dosunmu outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And it's Green with the ball for the Raptors. 6-point game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in the last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had 46 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Sends it home from three-point land. Boomer's got 10.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. And checking out some numbers for Dalton Connect.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Got this, MP.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. We've got Brandon Ingram. Also Barnes out there, and it's Salon in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Doncic, and there's another one for the Lakers.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Ingram, 11 feet out, and he hits it. 5 points in the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Boomer. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
1:57 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Wilkins.
Who's watching him?
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. The kick out to Williams. Doncic outside.
Come get it.
We've got 1:23 left in the second period. Connects from downtown.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Salong. Williams defending. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Ingram outside. Pure from three-point range. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Woo-hoo, these teams are dueling, and Brandon Ingram answers back with a triple of his own.
To the left side wing. Here's Boomer. For 3. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Now here's Barnes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good on the bucket. Doncic has got 15 points.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
To the paint. Here's Barnes. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Barnes has gotten his first points in this one. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Lakers on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Lakers.
I couldn't tell the difference between their second unit and the first. That's how top to bottom together they've been, man.
Yeah, the others are shining like stars. Bench points have put this team over the top tonight.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Holland out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Boomer in. At the point, Raptors trail by 20. Outside, Green. To the inside. Here's Oakley. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
The Raptors shooting only 42%. Knocked loose. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, he's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
The Lakers lead by 20. Here's Boomer. He's got 19. Dosunmu outside. Here's Boomer. Counted from distance. Boomer's got 22 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Oakley. Here's Green. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. Dosunmu outside. Now here's Bridges. From downtown. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Misses the layup.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Connect. Let's go with a 3. And again, Toronto, no good. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Here's Ingram, following the score by Los Angeles. No good on the shot.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Boomer passes to Bridges. Here's Boomer. Bridges outside. Over Green. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Oh, my. Sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside, Green. And again, Toronto, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 10. Sinks it from distance.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat, and he's got the go-ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Here's Boomer. 24 points for him. Pass to Bridges. Dosunmu for 3. On target from range. Dosunmu's got 5.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Outside Ingram. Outside Barnes. Outside Green. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. The Lakers have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
We've got Green, and it's Barnes in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Branham, 6 to shoot, releases. It's rebounded by Salon.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And he makes it.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Boomer. Pass to Williams. Vanderbilt with a screen. Here's Boomer. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Boomer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Boomer's got 27.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Salon. Barnes a screen. Green for 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Boomer passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Branham. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
and just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Boomer. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Salon. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Toronto.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Boomer.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's Boomer. Pass to Branham. Vanderbilt with it. Here's Branham. Here's Boomer. Doncic on the wing. Lets it go from 11. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And here's Green from the arc. And the Raptors get it back.
You got it.
Pass to McDaniel. Here's Salon. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Great win tonight, MP. Be careful. These fans boo Santa, and you ain't no
Fans
Santa.
live for games like this one.
Coming up next, the 76ers taking on the Lakers. For the 76ers, they've stumbled here at the midway point of the season, looking to get back on the right track tonight. Lakers, Sixers, tip-off coming up next. Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Holland, Boomer out there with Bridges. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, they've got Christie. Jackson is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Wesley in at the point guard position. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here is Boomer. Driving in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum-level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul. Lakers on D. Here's Jackson. Williams with the block. Pass to Boomer. Floats one. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team. Jackson looking it over. Jackson with the screen. Christie can't make it. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nets.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Here's Christie after Mikal Bridges' bucket from deep. Another miss by Philadelphia. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And he converts the layup. Bridges has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside for Jackson. Pass to Christie. 5 to shoot. Embiid with it to end the run. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And here is Dosunmu. It's Williams, high post. Boomer gets the bucket. Boomer's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Wesley. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Embiid. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around, and he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
And the 76ers making a change here. Watson's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Wesley. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Embiid. To the paint. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Christie can't make it.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Embiid. Last game he had 13. Pass to Christie. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. They get it again, and Embiid is right there.
No surprise seeing Embiid rise up like that. Fantastic at getting around the defense on the offensive glass there.
Here's Boone. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Boomer's got 9.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
With the floater. Shot's good by Wesley.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to Doncic. Williams sets a screen for Doncic. Williams with the ball. On the wing, Bridges, guarded by Jackson. Yes, that goes in. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Jackson. Shoots over Bridges. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the group substitution here for the Lakers. They've got Embiid. Peyton Watson is out there with G.G. Jackson. Then there's Christie, and it's Wesley in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now, here's Watson. 11-point game his last outing. The 76ers again can't hit it. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer, in the last game against Toronto, got the job done. He finished with 30 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. And this team is on a hot streak. His play is a big reason why. We'll see if that continues. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
The 76ers trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Watson, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Wesley. Clock at 6. Over Boone. And it's Wesley missing. Lakers leading by 13. Inside, Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now, here's Doncic. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And here is Wesley. Pass to Jackson. Now Wesley. Back to Jackson. Looking to end the run. Buries the long-range jumper. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting. Hey, have you guys cast your All-Star votes yet?
Oh, I'm online right now. Voting it up, Ernie. Got to get my picks in.
Yeah, me too. Voting for my guys. Yeah, you know who they are.
Sorry, Shaq. You can't vote for all centers. You have to add other players in the mix.
Wait, I do? What?
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the 76ers.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey, man, that's off the air.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The 76ers trail by 14. Taking a look at the Lakers. Holland is out there with Williams. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Boomer. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 slot. Now here's Embiid. Over Williams. Rebound the Lakers. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Philadelphia with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Jackson passes to Wesley, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Here is Boomer. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Philadelphia. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Here's Wesley. He's guarded by Boone. Pass to Wesley. He tries for three. Rebound by Williams. Lakers leading by 16. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Dosunmu's shot is off. Here's Christie. Six on the shot clock. Back to Jackson. Fires the three. The Lakers with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Holland, guarded by Jackson. The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And he's good on the second. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now a look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. The Lakers, number 1.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And so here is Philadelphia after the basket by Los Angeles. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Williams. Embiid, no good. Los Angeles leading by 19 points.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Here's Bridges. The 76ers getting the bucket. Offline with his three. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. High post, Jackson. He has 5. Here's York. Pass to Wesley. 6 to shoot. Here's Christie. The rebound by Dosunmu.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Holland, no good. The 76ers trail by 19.
Come get it.
Here's Christie. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Boomer the pass to Holland. Williams a screen, fires for three, and Holland gets it to go. Holland's got 6 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Jackson. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He can't hit that time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
He's checked in for Wembanyama. And the Lakers also making a change. Boone's checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. They get a hand on it. Christie is out there with Wallace. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Longley. And it's Ewing in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Wallace with the ball. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Christie. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Out to the right wing. Here's Branham with the shot. Boomer, no good. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Now, here's Ewing. Screened by Longley. Ewing with it. Picked up by Portis. 4 on the shot clock. Watson's shot is off. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Drains it from beyond the arc. And that's now 21 points for Boomer.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Wallace, the pass to Christie. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Lakers leading by 23. Here is Boomer. Pass to Doncic. Here's Boone. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Christie. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Christie's got 5 points now in the quarter. L.A. has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Boomer.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Wallace. After Luka Doncic's bucket, it's good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The Lakers with the ball. Here is Boomer. Makes it off the glass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Ewing. After the made shot from Boone. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Watson the screen. Shot clock at 5. On the basket by Ewing. Here is Boomer. Wallace covering. Boomer the pass to Portis. Here's Boone. Misses the shot. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Way to bring the effort tonight. Way to bring home that W. This is anyone's game tonight.
MP about to tear the roof
Facing
off.
one of the heavyweights tonight.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And of course the Dallas Mavericks, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
When I look at the Lakers, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Daniel Gafford, Patrick Williams out there with Anthony Davis. And then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Christie in at the shooting guard. And for Los Angeles, they've got Ayo Dosunmu, Miles Turner out there with Holland. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Boomer in at the 1 spot. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer, whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Williams misses. Pass to Holland. Now Turner. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And Holland, the bucket on the assist by Turner.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Davis. The shot, no good. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen. Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Outside Irving. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Good on the shot.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, one of the outstanding mid-range shooters. This guy legit 3 level.
Here's Boomer, scoring over 35 a game. He's someone they depend on for production.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Boomer. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Turner, a screen on Irving. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Patrick Williams.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Doncic is checked in for Dosunmu. Okogie's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Mavericks with possession here. They trail by 1. Pass to Gafford. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's stolen by Doncic. Now the Lakers moving it up. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Anticipating before the play can happen, Luka Doncic gets the break started.
Now Irving. In his last outing, 16 points for him. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense. In the 3rd spot, the Lakers.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Christie. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Bridges. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3 and D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Doncic on the wing. This one's for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Boomer knocks down the triple.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
For Dallas, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Irving, the pass to Williams, to the wing on the left. Pass to Okogie. The 3. The rebound by Turner.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Boomer. Fires for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted.
Team's making some changes here, and we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Doncic. Here he goes. Nice finish from Luka.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Here's Okogie. He's scoreless. On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Kyrie Irving. Josh Okogie is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. Here's Irving. The rebound by Turner.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in the last game against the 76ers put on a show. He ended up with 26 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. He had his fingerprints on every part of the game. We'll see how he's able to impact things tonight, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And we've got word on some action happening in the Eastern Conference. Shams, what's the latest?
Thanks, Brian. Things are happening for Detroit in the Pistons front office as we get closer to the trade deadline. They've added Bam Adebayo. He's an anchor in the paint that's going to really bolster the defense of this team. Always a threat to block shots and stack up double-doubles. Bam is an impactful leader as well. His energy on the court is also something fans love to see, and opposing players try to avoid. A major addition for this team.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Battle. Gafford with a screen on Portis. With the drive. Here's Okogie. Gafford the screen. 5 on the clock. Irving the pass to Gafford. 54 seconds left in the first half. Portis gets the bucket. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's Boomer. Give him 8 points now. Doncic on the wing. Fires the three. Doncic delivers from range. Mavericks trail by 13. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Battle. Here's Okogie. Now here's Gafford. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Eight seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Boomer. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back after this.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for me.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaq. That is just unnecessary. Who's to say I want to be on your team anyway?
Well, you called me ugly earlier. You called me ugly earlier.
I never called you that.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Lakers.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets. I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all seek.
We've got Mikal Bridges Holland out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Boomer in at the point. That's the Laker 5. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Irving. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Irving's got 12.
Yeah, that ability to create a shot for himself, so important for Kyrie with the shot clock dwindling to nothing.
Boomer passes to Turner. Pass to Boomer. Beyond the arc. And Los Angeles, another three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
And Turner with the block.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Irving. 12 points for him. The kick out to Williams. Tries the spin move. Oh, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Irving. And it's good. 2 points. 16 points for him.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
And Dallas calls time here.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Got to come through at the free throw line. These are the teams that are getting it done from there. Los Angeles, second.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Davis, the pass to Christie. Williams on the wing. Shoots over to Sumu. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Davis. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Irving. Oh, and Turner with a block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Branham's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Mikal Bridges. Okogie's checked in for the Mavericks. Reeves comes in for Christie. Pass to Turner. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Doncic has got 11 points. 1:29 left in the third. Timeout called. The Mavericks.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Bamba's checked in for the Mavericks. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Okogie. Yet to see a basket. Here's Irving. Ooh, Williams with the block. Here's Branham. He's guarded by Irving. And the basket by Branham.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Boomer passes to Portis. Williams with it. Here's Boomer. He's got 16. Here's Doncic. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Williams. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Portis, the pass to Boomer. Again, the Lakers.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's Los Angeles cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought.
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Anthony Davis is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the 2.
They're really working the paint now.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
That's good from Doncic. Well, Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Right side Vanderbilt. Here's Boomer. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. Mavericks on D. Doncic left side. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Irving for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
takes it inside. And the basket by Branham.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Irving, the pass to Williams. Looking to end the run. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's his scoring. Right there, it's his passing.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Boomer. The three is up. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now Davis. Here's Christie. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Boomer.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Pass to Christie. They set the screen from outside the arc. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Branham. Back to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a screen on Williams. Branham misses. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. Outside Davis. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Boomer. From 18 feet away. And he can't bank that one in. Outside Irving. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Right, MP. They can't stop you. Another day, another win. Good work. That's a solid team out there. You guys will have to bring it.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition. Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And here we can check out the story for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Dawkins is out there with Thomas. Then it's Cardinal, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, we've got Bridges. Williams is out there with Holland. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Boone in at the point guard. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And there's the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Nets passing it around. Williams with the steal. Here is Boomer, and he's covered by Dawkins. Outside Williams. Pass to Dosunmu. Just 5 on the clock. Here is Boomer. Lets it go with the 3. Cardinal grabs the board. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Dawkins. Defended by Dosunmu. Here's Dawkins. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here is Boomer, and he's covered by Dawkins. Williams, a screen on Thomas. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Dawkins. Count it.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Pass to Holland. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Bridges shot. Good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer, in the last game against Dallas, played phenomenal. He scored 23 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Just another of what has been a string of terrific games from him. He's been really rolling. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Holland. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He gets it in there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Dawkins, guarded by Boone. Dawkins, good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Wow. And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg. That is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. 1:04 left here in the opening quarter. Has to wear, shoots. Can't nail the jumper.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here is Boomer. The three. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Toronto. To the middle. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Dawkins kicks to Cardinal. Pass to Ware. Over Williams. And that one comes up a bit short. Lakers leading by 11. Here's Boone. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Thomas with the ball. Into the lane. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Back to the action in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have
changes for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Turner. And it's Boomer in for Dosunmu. The Nets making a switch here. Here's Boone. Sinks the three-pointer. Boomer's got 13.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Ware. And here's Ivy. Shoots over Doncic. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Now, here's Portis. To the wing on the left. There's a screen by Williams. Brenham. That's tipped. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Dawkins, good. He has 6.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here is Boomer. 13 points in the game. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
he's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Mavericks. Pass to Law. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Pass to Boomer. Doncic against Ivy. Here's Branham. Nobody near Williams. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Hey, Kevin. Things are happening for Detroit in the Pistons front office as we get closer to the trade deadline. They've added Bam Adebayo. He's an anchor in the paint that's going to really bolster the defense of this team. Always a threat to block shots and stack up double-doubles. Bam is an impactful leader as well. His energy on the court is also something fans love to see, and opposing players try to avoid. A major addition for this team.
Once again, Shams, as always, 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Doncic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And here's Ivy. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. To end the cold streak. And the 3-ball is good. Ivy's got his second basket of the game. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out on the shooters, make them earn their points inside. But even if that were tried, I don't think it would play out that way.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Nets trail by 21. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Cardinal. Cam Thomas is out there with Dawkins. And it's Law in at the 4 slot. Thomas against Bridges. Thomas passes to Dawkins. Back to Thomas. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here is Boomer. He's got 16. Pick by Williams. Here's Holland. And it's off from three-point range. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. The shot by Dawkins is no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Banked in off the glass. Holland's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Los Angeles.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
Dawkins. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Pass to Dosunmu. Williams a screen. Shot clock at 6. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Dawkins. He has 6. Here's Law. To the wing right side. Cardinal kicks to Law. Buries it from three-point range. Law's got 5.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Williams. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the shot goes in. He has 7.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Law. He's got 5. Thomas surveying the D. Shoots over Bridges. Thomas, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Dawkins, the pass to Law. Launches it. The shot by Dawkins is no good. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Williams. Here's Boone. Hangs it from downtown. Boomer's got 22 points. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Carter, he's checked in for the Nets. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Dawkins. He's covered by Boone. Looking to get it going. Williams with the block. And he recovers it.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a unit,
for the Nets, Laws checked in, and Dawkins subbed in for Thomas. Law, the pass to Christopher. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Miles Turner out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Boomer. Then there's Doncic. And it's Branham in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. Law, the pass to Ivy. Nice D from Doncic.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Branham. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to find Vanderbilt. Gets it to him. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Cardinals checked in for the Nets. Cameron Thomas comes in for Ivy. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
To the right side. Here's Boone. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Dawkins. Pass to Thomas. Shoots from 14. Vanderbilt with the rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Here is Boomer. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
A minute 20 left in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dawkins. Rebounded by the Lakers. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Boomer.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Boomer gets the bucket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
The Nets working the ball around now. Carter with the screen. No problems knocking that one down.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Doncic feeling it out. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Win this game so we can go hit the buffet for some chicken wings.
MP, you're about to go off.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Atlanta Hawks here at their home, State Farm Arena. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And as teams are grinding through their schedules, let's see how it's going out east. You look at Atlanta, so far this hasn't been the season they were hoping for, and time is of the essence. And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Mikal Bridges. Williams is out there with Holland. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu, and it's Boomer in at the point. And for the Hawks, Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Hardy, and it's Warren in at the center position. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Pass to Holland. Puts it up from 12. Got it.
That's great execution. They take advantage of a high percentage look.
Here's Risacher. And a nice finish on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Holland, averaging around 6 a game. Williams a screen on Johnson. Holland for 3. Warren with the rebound. Here's Daniels. Pass to Risacher. Back to Daniels. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Bridges. Daniels misses.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Here's Holland. Here's Boomer. Hardy grabs the board. At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. From deep. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Lakers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Boomer. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The 3 from Risacher. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Boomer. Boy, you look at his scoring average of 34.5 points a game. Very impressive. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dosunmu. And he buries his first look.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Risacher, coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Boomer. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Boomer's got his second basket of the game.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
1:27 left to play in the first. Here's Risacher. Here's the three. And he can't get that one. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Bridges passes to Boomer from behind the arc. He drops it from range. Boomer's got 7 points.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You look at the Pistons, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for... Warren's checked in for Johnson. Risacher comes in for McKinney. And it's Hardy in for Jones. The Lakers making a switch here. Portis, the pass to Boomer. Here's Doncic. Turner, a screen on Jackson. Pulls it. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. He's got 5.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Bobby Portis. He's out there with Miles Turner. And it's Branham, and it's small forward. Pass to Doncic. The rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 3-point game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Nets was just insanity. He contributed 31 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And he's been on a tear, playing confident and doing anything he wants on the floor. He is so hard to stop. Brian?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to George. Fades away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for Jackson. Here's Rizachet. 12 points for him. And it's all from three-point range.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
1:33 left in the first half. Bridges outside. There's the three. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Hawks trail by 4. Daniels passes to Hardy. Pass to Rizachet. Launches it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And stolen by Williams. And it's the Lakers on the break. And he gets that one. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
You have to be in awe of Bridges' athleticism. Gifted at leaking out and executing.
Pass to Rizachet. Outside Warren. They need this. Knocks it down from distance. Warren's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Boomer passes to Doncic. Luka on the attack.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
The 3 from Rizachet. It doesn't go for him. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Los Angeles up 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Lakers.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Risacher. Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Hardy is out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Warren in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Risacher, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. Pass to Boomer. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Boomer's got 10 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Risacher. He's covered by Dosunmu. They set the pick. Lets it fly. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 14. And for the Lakers, their shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. And out on the wings, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Here's Hardy. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Holland. Shoots over Johnson. Again, the Lakers score.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Risacher, no good.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Hawks trail by 13. Inside, here's Warren. Oh, Warren slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Holland. Here's Boomer. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Out left to the wing. Here's Hardy. Rebound by the Lakers. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Johnson. 1:43 left in the third quarter here. Warren with a screen on Bridges. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got his first 3 points of the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
You take a look at Hardy with... Risacher, he's checked in for Johnson, and it's Jones in for Hardy. And Los Angeles making a change here. Here's Doncic. A good-looking shot from the wing. Doncic has got 20 points.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Miles Turner. Luka Doncic is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Branham in at the small forward position. Pass to McKinney. Just 5 to shoot. Jones from outside. Fires in the triple. Jones has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And Atlanta making a change here. Hardy's checked in. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 17. Rizachet, no good. The Lakers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Boomer. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Jackson outside. Pass to Hardy. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
Here's Branham. Not going to go that time. Pass to George. And George with the jam.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Atlanta making some changes here. Warren's checked in for George. Johnson comes in for McKinney. And Daniels is subbed in for Jackson. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Williams is checked in for Turner. Holland comes in for Portis. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Branham. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Doncic.
Wow!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Bridges. Shot from the wing. The Lakers with another miss.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Rizachet. Johnson on the wing. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Boomer driving to the basket, and he jams it home with authority.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Rizachet. Warren sets a screen. Fires from deep. Rizachet, no good. Los Angeles leading by 18.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Hardy, the pass to Warren. To the right side to stop the run. Rizachet, no good.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Pass to Boomer. Here's Holland. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Looking to get it going. Rizachet, no good. Here's Boomer. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.